Welcome everyone to another video in our Bryan Fundamentals series where I try to get better at Bryan day by day and bring you along for the ride. So today's going to be a continuation of the observant offense from yesterday where we are trying to just get even better and more comfortable at the idea of taking an advantageous situation such as being +4 on block or even being +5 from a hatch and on hit. All sorts of these types of situations where we would be plus and could take our could frame trap, and instead just blocking to see what our opponent does before we decide what types of reads we're going to take on those situations. We're doing this on player 2 side, so it's going to be a little more uncomfortable, and which is why we're trying to drill that in so that we're able to do this on both sides as well. The only other thing I'll add is that while I'm doing this today, I'm going to be trying to continue this drill that I've been showing where I'm trying to move around. Not necessarily a Korean backdash, not necessarily, sometimes there's just side steps. There's no backdash canceling here. This is back and forth, side step back and forth, doing things like this and trying to get myself into the tip range of my moves. And the only other enhancement that I'm trying to do is actually trying to incorporate fakes in as well. So for example, I'm here, right? And if I come in for a down 4, I might come to here and hit them. If I do it slowly, right, I come to here and then hit them. So instead, trying to practice the idea of I come to here and I backdash out. So it's now that I know where the down 4 is, I can come to that range, and instead of pressing down 4, I backdash instead, and trying to see if we can get that movement into our muscle memory so that we can also use this to bait people just with our movement. This is something that I believe Ty talked about in one of their videos, talking about how you can just dash in their face and see what they do. This is very similar to that idea. The reason this is kind of a little different or maybe a little more detailed is that we're trying to do it, dash in a way that we were going to attack, right? You're dashing in the exact same manner that it looks like you're going for that down 4 again, but instead you're just waiting. And then you will get more information than just a whiff punish. You can also see if they caught the timing of your down 4, because if you see them pump like a pump duck or something like that, you now know that this person knows you were going for that down 4 and they were trying to go for a duck, right? So that's the idea. So, that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Oh my gosh, congratulations on hitting TGS, man. That's super awesome. Congratulations. I'm glad you found these useful. Welcome to the stream. I'm not sure how to say your name. I'm going to say Darinx. I'm going to turn the X's mostly into A's. Okay. While I play to kind of increase the focus on this, I will try my very best to, and this is something you can imitate as well, right? Is that I'm going to try and call out what I'm seeing based off moves. So it's we're going to down 4, what do they do? And then we're going to call out the option. Okay, got picked up. That's okay. Okay, we're okay. I'm going to do a quarter circle back 1. Okay? They're not ready. They're not waiting. Okay, nice. They're playing pretty quick, so I'm going to do down 4 here. And when they get up, okay? Yeah, they're pressing a lot, right? So we need to do this to... Oh, that's a mid? Nice. Very aggressive, but I kind of like that. And they did a kick up at the wall. Dang it. I'm watching him kind of intently to look for any slides. Whoops, nice. Back 1, what do you do? Nothing. Back 1 again. Side set. I'm trying to throw out buttons here just so that they can't just disrespect our space here. Down 4? Yeah, they're sidestepping. See, so I went for double down 4s here to try to catch that movement. What do you do after hatchet? Sidestep again. Nice low parry. So they're looking for my lows. Okay. Nice. Nice. Okay. So you can tell that this person's running their game on us, right? They're playing very quick. They're not really trying to give me time to do my stuff. Catch that step again. Nice punish. Go for it again. I'm gonna do a 1+2 next time because they might think about it. Ooh, nice. We're gonna, oh, nice, okay. That grab is quite quick. It's a 1 break. I think this player is pretty good, based off the name, but I'm not worried about it. We're holding our own. One thing is that we'll have to do this faster, right? Like, there's a lot of really good players out there that can do this stuff pretty quick. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna do a down 4 here, yep. Because they're now standing still, if you notice. Okay, that's fine. They respected the down 4-2s earlier. Okay. Sure. They're really trying to mess with me. That's okay. Sure. Sure. Nice, down 4-2. After the quarter circle back one, he did sidestep left into a down 4-2, I believe. No! Oh, that was 1-2-4, damn it! Not my, oh, damn it. I thought I had it. What? That's crazy. He whiff punished my 3+4. Okay, that's a launch. Nice sidestep there. Okay. That's not good. Oh no! We missed it. That's alright. Sure. I don't have that punish. Sure. I'll hold my block. Oh no! Good games. Oh man. This is pretty interesting, right? Because they defend very quickly against us, and then they throw the whole kitchen sink at us at the same time. So that's like pretty difficult, right? I think we're not doing anything wrong. We're just not doing it fast enough. So that's kind of where my head is at. I do think that we have like footholds, right, in our game, right? I knew that they like to like sidestep there. I knew that they were really trying to like deal with this move, right? Jab strike might have worked. I think given that it was stepping, I think, to be perfectly honest, the best opportunities that we had were probably the fact that they were choosing to go for things like Power Crush in those situations. Like, I would do a 1-4, and they would expect me, I guess we'll try this, they would expect me to take something greedy afterwards, so they would Power Crush after. I think they did it every single time. And that Power Crush is -14. We can launch that. I think that would have been the main thing. It's like the few times we got punishes on them, they would Power Crush. So we could have just Jet Uppered that if we blocked. Or we have a Paul. I'm gonna do QCB1 and see what they do. Well, it hit. From that distance, that's crazy. This person's nut. Alright, what if I come in and back out? How about now? Alright, they do press something. Oh my gosh. That's really cool. Alright. You can tell that this Paul, when we enter their space, wants to get in there. Oh, that's crazy that he actually got it out. That's crazy. Okay. I thought the 3+4 would have at least hit their guard. That's alright. Sure. Alright, so one thing that we've already noticed is that this Paul wants to hit us from very far away. They want to hit us from very far away. So what we can do is we just let them run away, okay? Let them run away. And then we'll catch them with stuff, right? Sure. Sure. What do you do? See? They're panicking. And now we're going to get this round, hopefully. I'm going to do a down 4 here. Yeah. I mean, down 4. Down 4. Down 4-2 here. Down forward 2. So this is the adaptation we're kind of doing here. Sure. Notice that not freaking out too much and just kind of letting them do their thing is helping us here. Now we are even. So now it's just a matter of taking that last round. So I'm going to stay a little further away because I know they're still trying to get that button in, right? Okay, they got me. We cannot launch it. Okay. Oh, what? Okay. We cannot launch Death Fist. We get Mach Punch and Mach Punch, but at the wall we can launch it. The pushback means that we can't launch it except with Mach Punch, or at the wall we can. Alright, so pretty close, all things considered. But like, because of that, this is actually a good time to be thinking about like them using further away moves to get in there, right? Same with a Demo Man. Notice how like I'm not actually committing to any like crazy buttons here. Nice. Cool. That's my 13. Notice I'm taking my time here. Hold the block. Hold the block. That's alright. Could be worse. There it is. But you see that, like, we already did, just off of a few moves, figured out that when we are plus, they want to shoulder, right? So because of that, we already kind of turned that into a game about getting the shoulder. Maybe stay on the ground here. Nope. Whoa! Okay, sure. My heart rate's up. I'm going to try and stay calm here, but you can kind of see that they're trying to throw out moves constantly, right? Nice. Cool. We'll take it. Yeah, they're playing the game. But that's kind of, we're playing the game too, right? We are choosing to kind of pay attention to what they like to do, right? I'm gonna lead with a jab here because they don't usually press, like I don't usually press. Okay, they got a punch here. That's alright. I'll hold the block. Okay. I did a quarter circle back two there, and they went for a keep out move. That's alright. We need a little more movement fakes here, probably. Sure. The fact, I honestly don't mind taking these demo mans all day. Sure. Ooh. More shoulders, as you can see. Oh, he went for the mid. Sure. Sure. Sure, we'll take that. That's an interesting decision, but we're fine with that. Going for that every time, that's interesting. Probably gonna tech roll. Nice. You can kind of tell that, like, we're trying to diffuse this situation, right? They press a lot. That was a good step there. That's fine. Oh, that's a cool setup. Oh no! Nice. Nice. Okay. Very interesting. I honestly think that they were a good way for us to practice our movement, and we didn't quite get there, so that's okay. There were a lot of setups. So let's just move on to the next one and see how we can't improve this idea, because we're trying to find that, people are. Yeah, we're trying to use our movement to bait out things while we're using buttons. So we're going to keep calling out the things that we see to try and stay locked in on that aspect of the game. And I think by paying attention, it's actually not working on reactions. It's working on observation and read. So the idea is that, like, there is sort of like an autopilot that I've been trying to break, where, when you're plus, you have certain things you like to do, and you just kind of like cycle through them. And instead, getting comfortable with the idea of, like, just blocking and seeing what they like to do, right? All right. Okay. What do you do after hatchet? Nothing. Second hatchet? Nothing. Just wait. And after we do small things, they power crush, as we see. Dang, I back swayed, whoops. But you can already see that, like, when they do and don't want to press, right? Okay? And this is what I mean. We have all sorts of these types of opportunities that if we just know when they like to do it. Sure. I'll hold the block. Here. He ducked there. I went for a hard read there. That's okay. I'll lead with a jab. Nothing. Sure. What happens here? Oops. Cool. So you can tell that all of a sudden they're just holding that low parry, right? Oh, interesting choice. Oh, it's a Bryan round. Okay. We are pretty comfortable in the Dragunov matchup, I will say that. Ooh, they left.
Get ready for the next battle.
They hella left. But this is kind of what I mean, right? It's like we started off, that was like a good positive feedback, right? We started off with, okay, after Hatchet you stand still, after a regular punish you go for a power crush, and after this on block you go for a power crush, right? Like, what we're trying to build is like not just how do you react in general, but how do you react to specific things, right?
Get ready for the
Back free 1+3, 1+2? Not really. To be honest, I have not. Good to see you again, Kuro. Alright, so what happens if I come in? He tries to go for that type of stuff. That's okay. Get a punish, I believe. Oops, nope, doesn't work. So this person is, I don't know what they're trying to do with that, but they're trying to like catch us with, I guess, breath. Sure. And I'm trying to like keep my cooler at it, right? Wake up into flash, okay. So tech roll, the first thing they've done is flash. Oh man, multiple hits. Okay. I tried to punish the first hit, didn't quite work. After this, what do you do? Nothing. Sure. You can kind of tell that they don't know how to commit to anything. They don't know what to commit to because they're afraid, right? Okay. That is a one break, I guess. Go for this. I don't think that's gonna work, but you know, obviously we have to try something. Okay. Interesting. So we actually have a lot of information. We're again down 2 rounds, but that's okay. Ooh, wow. After jab, he goes for a hot kick. Hot knee. Okay. Wow. Okay, so one thing that I'm already noticing, right, is that this person is trying to keep us out. They are using a lot of power crushes. They're using a lot of power crushes, sweeps, and other types of moves to essentially keep me at a certain range and make it very hard to approach, right? They're using, and that's, again, probably something that we should probably use this movement to think about. So next time we're further away, we'll think about it. See, further away, they go for that, so I can just kind of chill. I can't sidestep that, that's okay. Okay. Good stuff. But you can kind of see, like, as we start to build some distance, they'll go for that sweep. I could go for an orbital, but I think... Oh, that sword sweep's minus. Interesting decision. I'm gonna hold my ground here. Cool. If he goes for the sweep, that's fine. I really don't mind. See, we're taking our time here. Comes in this time. Interesting. Okay. Wow. Good timing. I went for a quarter circle back one there. They beat us. That's alright. I thought I ducked. That's alright. Sure. That duck was crazy. Woo! That was crazy. That whole sequence was crazy. Nice. Nice. Sure, sure, sure. I'm pressing too much, it's okay. Their timing is so good. Their timing was so good. I don't know what was wrong with my timing. When something like that happens, we need to... You can tell we're having a hard session today. When something like that happens, we need to be thinking, like, why are they catching me right as I'm pressing a button, right? Like, what is wrong with my timing that my timing is getting caught out over and over like that? And I think it's probably that, like, to be honest, like, I can tell if I'm getting overwhelmed mentally, and I think it's probably like once that happens, we start to attack more predictably. That's probably what it is. So getting ourselves to slow down a little bit and just observe while we're losing is probably important. All right, what do you do if I do this? Go for a whip punish, obviously. We should stick with our basics here. So down 4, side set. Down 4, side set. Side step again. All right, we have some information. Good stuff. I did go for the duck just to see if they're that type of player. Whiff jab into duck while standing 2. There's that side step. Cool. So we locked that down immediately. We can probably get a read next time. Okay. Again, sidestep into a knee after their own turn, right? Trying to steal their turn back. Sure, I'm taking my time here, right? I don't mind blocking for a bit. Okay. I'm definitely getting scared though. I'm throwing out buttons because I'm afraid of them running in at me, which is alright. Jeez. Hold the block. Go for this throw. Ooh, they didn't break it. What happens here? See, Nice. We're slowing down. See that? I went in, I did a dash, I did nothing, and it worked pretty well for me. We're okay with, like, chilling here. Like, what are you gonna do? You have to throw me. Bad combo, that's fine, right? That's sidestep again, right? I didn't capitalize on it, that's alright. There's that sidestep, so we take it. We need to pull the game into situations where I can capitalize on what I'm good at, right? I don't actually know what they'll do here. We haven't gotten a read yet. Cool. We managed to get that one. I am noticing some of their sequence, but I think like the whole idea is just getting comfortable, like letting them attack you. As long as you can, right? Alright, what happens if I do another one? Same deal? Yep, okay. See what I mean? It didn't work out, but that's okay. Nice. We're gonna keep blocking. I'm gonna back up a little bit. Okay. Nice. Got me moving. Sidestep to the right is giving us a lot of traction. Nice. I'll go ahead and block again. There's really no reason not to. What happens after that? 3+4, they do nothing. You'll notice there's a lot of 4/4 neutral 2s now. We can eat a lot of these. That was a crazy duck. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. Good stuff. Good to see you, Eric. Again, we're holding this block, right? I'm not worried about it. Okay. Good stuff. Nice hop knee. I could have held the block, right? But they're starting to get, I don't know if desperate is the right word for it, right? But they are disrespectful now of a lot of these situations. Oh, nice. So, let's see what we can do. I am going to hold the block here. There's a blow coming. Another low, sure. We're going to go for this slightly modified combo. That's fine. This is all fine. Nice. Cool. A little bit scary, right? It wasn't like some emphatic victory, but I do think that the idea of just
Next battle.
kind of locking in and just kind of weathering the storm while we find our next opportunity to land a single hit and then block is working. It is working. I think there's weaknesses to this that we need to get better at over time. But for now, we need to get into this mindset because this is a really hard mindset for me to maintain. Like, I'm literally shot with adrenaline right now because it's a lot harder to play this way, I feel like, for me. Vic Twain, I started with coffee and now I'm just drinking a local sparkling water. Claudio. That's a cool Claudio cosplay. Like, I don't mind when they chose to do these types of things. Look, they sidestep after my down four. That's what I care about, right? Ducking there. Interesting. What do you do if I choose to back one? Sidestep, micro sidestep. And when we get enough distance here, like here, I was expecting another while running too, possibly. That's a weird combo. Any combo with like a lot of whiffs buttons makes me upset. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and go for this. He did. Wow, nice thing. Nice. Oh, caffeine makes it worth it. Then don't have it. Like, that's fine. I'm kind of taking my time here. See, I don't mind just looking for my buttons here, looking for my lows. Whoops, that was supposed to be back one. It's alright. I'm trying to like lock him down. His movement. See, I want to get away from this wall. That power push is crazy. That's crazy! I faked 3 times, and then or at least 2 times, and on the 3rd time he immediately did a hop kick, and the next time he immediately did a power crush. Weird. Very, very, very strange. What's up, Hugh? They're either the reads or the reactions or something were insane. That was okay. As soon as I choose to press a button, he hop kicks me. Again, as soon as I choose to press a button, it feels like. Okay, I broke it wrong. That's all right. Okay. Sure. I don't really know what's going on anymore, to be honest. I feel like something weird's happening, or I don't really know. But what I'm doing is I'm just choosing to... I'm choosing to use my power crush a bit more. Because I'm trying to see if pressing a button is causing him to, press something in response, or if he's, But I can't really tell. I think they're just, a really cracked player or something. I think. Basically, I've heard of like, what is it? Like plugins you can do that react to slower moves with like a hop kick or a power crush or something to like beat it every time. So I just want to make sure that's not what's going on here. Oops, that's alright. Okay, I don't know. I think they were just that type of player then. Or they turned it off because it was messing them up. I don't know which one it is. But you notice that they stopped moving so aggressively because all of a sudden they're kind of getting caught by things. Okay, after my quarter sucker back one, he goes for a duck jab equivalent. Does it again. Oh, that still tracked me. That's crazy. Sure. I'm gonna take this. That's fine. Go for this. Okay, nice. I think they're just maybe making super hard reads and they tend to work. That might just be what's going on. I'm alive. You coming in? Oh! I'm doing this for time. I probably could have made it to the wall, but I wasn't sure. Now I have to get in there again. Oh, damn. Nice. Good stuff. Okay. Yeah, they're just playing. And they're just really good at playing. That duck was insane. Do I ever go for up 4-3? Well, not really. I prefer back 4, but I know that there's some applications to it, I think, from the distance that are different. Okay. Sure. Okay. Was that the third game? I guess I've lost. Or is that the second game? I don't remember anymore. Yeah, that's third game. Third game. Okay. GG's. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Ready for the next battle.
Let's not assume anything suspicious is happening in those situations. I think that made me overthink it. Effie Alfs, thank you so much for the follow. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. We have some hard games today. Very difficult games today.
Get ready for the next battle.
There's not so many cheaters. I actually very, 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 very rarely play against them. But there are certain things that cheaters do that kind of look suspicious when a real player does it. Like, for example, if you both stand there for 10 seconds, using an extreme example, right? And then you finally decide to do a move and they power crush it faster than you can beat it, right? Or they hop kick faster than you can beat it or something, then that's suspicious, basically. It's like things that like a human shouldn't theoretically be able to do. Like, so are they lucky or are they that good, basically? Okay. Nice. Nice. Good stuff. This person is very, very aggressive, so we can kind of keep that in mind when we're attacking. That they're probably going to do something big, so I'm going to block here. Sure enough, he goes for a down 4-2, which is a bit of an interesting option, to be honest. So because of that, if they're going for down 4-2, I choose to use greeter or frame traps like 4-3, right? That's because Farong has to. Like, he's not a solid character in the sense that, like, he has to risk even at the highest levels, because as a character, that's kind of just how he is. Okay. Nice. They actually held their ground there. Pretty good. Okay. Let's try and adapt here. So, the first thing is that... Yeah, exactly. That's my point. Is that, like, that's one way you can... That's one way you can get around it, right? You just, like, don't stop. You actually slow down here. Oh, wow. Okay. I could start doing Northern Cross, I guess, in those situations, but while standing 3 is faster. I don't know. Bane Insane, I agree. Alright, I'm definitely getting a little bit antsy here, so let's try and be okay with the block. What the heck? Yeah, I get the feeling that... I don't know. That's kind of interesting. There we go. Stay on the ground again. Sure. Wow. Do 2 more back 4s? Yeah, I was surprised. I did a jet upper, so that's why I was a bit surprised that they turned around so fast, because it's supposed to be a faster move. But I've never actually tried to do it on the back turn in that situation, I guess. Sure. GG's. Let's try and change up what we're doing, because I'm playing a very slow and methodical style. We've been playing a very methodical style, and we should still do it, but let's try and do it a little faster. I think that's part of it. Like, I think part of the we're probably getting a little bit too comfortable with it. We're probably getting a little bit too comfortable with just like letting them run their game plan against us, maybe. I don't know. Or maybe it's I'm not ready for it. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm just not ready for their offense. I am sidestep panicking to the right a lot. I have noticed that. It worked against certain characters like the King, the Dragunov, but it doesn't work against other characters like Harong, where like where you sidestep really matters a lot more. What can I do differently? Waleed, good to see you. Waleeder. Yeah, you gotta fight back some. It's been a long time. It's been a long time. I can't remember the last time you popped in. But I've been good. I've been good. I don't know life-wise what's changed since you last were here, but I got married, I bought a house, I've been to Japan several times. I'm trying to move to Japan. Yeah, I think maybe just choosing to fight back probably would have been good. That Hoa changing his arcade buttons every week. Yeah, Japan's... Yeah, I think the idea of moving there is like really attractive to me. My wife agrees, so... I'm gonna do this to try and reset the queue. I am not Japanese. I am half Chinese. But no, the only reason I wanted to move there was the first time I went back in 2018, I just loved it so much. I kind of had this like, oh wait, maybe I would love to live here. Why can't I have been born here? Well, life is short. Maybe I can move here. So I've been trying to move there ever since. So I've been studying Japanese and stuff at this point. So, and it helps. It helps knowing Mandarin. Knowing Mandarin and English is like probably the best combo you could have for native languages going into learning Japanese, if you know those two. At that point, half the language is borrowed. You know, I don't need to become a citizen. I just want to become a permanent resident. I just want to legally not get kicked out. It's sort of hard. It's combination, but I'm a little bit lucky. I work in tech. Tech gets you bonus points. Knowing Japanese gets you bonus points. So like you can take a 10-year waiting period on a work visa and turn it into a 1-year waiting period. Alright. Okay, nice. Throw out that jab, throw out a 3+4 here. Throw out another one. They're getting in there. It's alright. Oh, nice. And then they froze up. They got scared. Okay, interesting. Oh, 100%, yeah. It's for the Tekken. No, it's for the food, if I'm being sincere. Press a jab there after my down back 3. So I'm going to do this into the... Okay, she's blocked. Nice. Oh my gosh, she finished it! I read pretty good Japanese. Yeah, Jakarta. I've been playing a few games in Japanese to, like, practice. I'm not at the point where I can, Dang it. Dang it! I'm not at the point where I can, like, you know, necessarily do, like, Final Fantasy or something. That duck was insane! But, I can play, like, simpler games. I've been playing one, an old Super Famicom game called Marvelous. It's like, kind of like a Treasure Island type game, but it looks like Link to the Past. Good step. Nice. I happened to press forward 2 there. Interesting. So she's done that twice now at that distance to try and like, when she's at the wall, she's gone further away and then come in with elegant, which is a high. I'm expecting like some kind of a step there. Now we're gonna back off. I'm trying to stay a little closer so that she's a little more like not ready to go for that move. And it's kind of hi, wakarimashita. I understood. There's that step. This is fine. Notice how I'm like kind of not super worried about like the situation here. Like I'm not really worried about what they're gonna do to attack me, right? Like I'm just gonna stand there and maintain my space so that I'm less afraid. I have been actually. I just did the N2 test this month. I passed the previous 3. Hopefully I pass this one. Nice. Staying on the ground, right? Nope. Okay, that's alright. Like I said, I don't want her getting away. That's alright. We're okay. Nice. See how we're kind of like holding our... Like, I'm just trying not to flinch here, basically. And it's working. I'm gonna go for this. Oops. Alright. Didn't quite work, that's okay. That's fine. Elegant at one point. Oh, nice. Cool. This is really interesting, right? Like we have games like this, and then we're back at Tekken God Supreme, and then we get our ass kicked, and then we're back down to Tekken God. I don't know. We are working on it. I think part of it is just like being okay with like the silence, I guess, of like not pressing, just kind of being like, what do you want to do? Like, I'm kind of fine with you showing me, right?
Get ready for the next battle.
We have a Steve now. And then when they show us like something to let us know that they're crazy, we need to start brawling. I think that's maybe like the switch that I'm going just to try and flip. This person's local or something, because that's 16 for milliseconds. Alright, I shouldn't have done that throw, that's okay. What do you do here? Goes for a side sway. Oh, I thought I had the whiff, I did not. Nice. Right? This is my neighbor, exactly. Nice. I tried 3+4 and I got trapped. That's alright. Steve's scary. Alright, I'm just gonna walk. Nice. Nice. Nice stuff. They're very good at pushing their advantage, which is fine. Good punish there too. That got me. Oh no. Oh, I can't go that way either. Man, this person's got some pretty good wall game. So, a few things we noticed. They tend to like to go for that throw when they're trying to get to, when their own back is to the wall, right? Okay, nice. I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna back out. Like that. Go for this throw now? Sure. I'm gonna hold the block. I'm not worried about it. Oops. Nice. Go for this. Go for that. Go for this. Cool. Most people tend to press there and they don't expect you to actually have a frame trap on them. Nice. We just have to remember to stay a little bit unpredictable here. Sure. Nice. I think we kind of have a bit of an idea, and like staying calm about it is very important. Notice like I'm okay with stopping my offense, right? I did that down back three and I just stopped. And they've been blocking. Oh no! Okay. Nice. We're living. Give him some space here. Oops. Give him some space again, right? Oops. Wow, that's sick. Sure. He's getting in there now, right? Whoa, that was a nut move. I didn't mean to do that, but that worked. We'll do a down back three here. And then just like do a single while standing three to keep him honest. These low berries. They're looking. I should be okay with like just doing a back one like here and just doing nothing. I guess we'll take it. I'll let him do whatever he wants. Nice punish. Wow. That was crazy.
Get ready for the next battle.
Hugh, I feel like sometimes I haven't learned anything And sometimes I feel a little bit better about my progress. Pull out something like that and it's like, okay, okay. Just show them a sequence they haven't seen before.
Get ready for the next battle.
Alright, we have a Reina. We're hitting, like, characters I'm a little bit more comfortable with blocking against. So hopefully that will help us some here. She immediately goes for that. Okay. What do you do if I just do that? You press a jab. Oh, that goes under it. Interesting. Okay. I'm blue. Thank you. I'm not that great. But I appreciate it. Nice. I've been experimenting a lot more with 3+4 raid recently. Sure. This Reina is extremely aggressive, as you can already kind of see. So we'll keep that in mind. Sure. See? Uh-oh. Damn. See how she's so aggressive? I'm already choosing to use stuff like 4-3 here, right? Nice. Okay. We go for that throw just in case she chooses to power crush or something. We're trying to, like, get, you know, keep her off of us. Okay. I should make sure that I'm going to the left. Going to the right will get me caught by that, so the left would be better. Wow. I'll do the 4-3. I thought she was going to press. Oh my gosh. Go for this throw again. We're doing this because partially it's working. Partially it's working, partially, like, I'm trying to lock her down now that they've shown me how aggressive they are. I want to, like, kind of slow them down, right? And look at this. It kind of works. They're very fidgety. They stayed on the ground last time, right? Well, they did not this time. Sure. Again. Sure. Oh, she went for power crush that time? Nice. I guessed wrong every time. I guessed wrong every time. What the heck? Okay, sure. Go for this throw again. Wait, they can't break. What's going on? I'm just gonna go for this. Oh no! I'm dead. I was expecting a down jug. Oh no! They got it. So aggressive, but I always don't think about people choosing to rage art after heat burst because it is so good, right? But I do think that going... Yeah, they don't have any throw breaks. That's one reason we're throwing them. They're not going to stick around, though. They're afraid. Oh! I was wrong. One thing I'm going to do is I'm going to play closer to her. She wants to get further away to do the forward forward 2, the demon paw stuff. So I'm not going to give her that room. Tech roll, right? No. What? Hey, Incog, good to see you. Don't watch, I'm terrible. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for coming by. I'm gonna hold my block here. Well, I walked into it. Stay on the ground for a second here. Can't step there. Oh man, that's okay. When she comes in, I will use a 4-3 for that reason. I'm a little bit, ooh. I'm disappointed that that didn't pick up. Okay. Oh, leave me alone. Go for this throw. Nice. We're just trying to get a little bit of health back with a bit of aggression here. She went for it again. Nice. Yeah, if I'd gone for 4-3 a little more confidently, but that's okay. Okay. Let's reset and try again.
Get ready for the next battle.
So the problem that we're trying to solve here, right, is that we are practicing our offense, right? We're practicing getting comfortable with blocking and getting comfortable with seeing what the opponent is going to do to maybe try to get their turn back. And I think some of that, well, I guess yesterday, what I said yesterday was that when things are looking dire like this, when we're starting to lose, we need to trust the process and just triple down on it. And I think the back of my head is like, well, I'm losing because they're attacking me so much. And I'm losing because I'm not paying attention to them attacking me, so therefore I must be doing something wrong. I think what I said yesterday is when we're in this situation, we're just going to triple down and take the losses. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to, the next opponent we have, we're going to just, you know, if they're playing super aggressively or whatever and I want to think about it, like that's okay. Like we're going to stick to our game plan of what we decided to practice today. So we have a Harang. If the Harang goes nuts on us, right, we will use what we know to fight back against it. But for the most part, our head is at, what does this Harang do in response to my moves? So, quarter circle back one worked, right? What do you do here? Nothing. What about on 3+4? He just blocks. Okay. That was a whiff. That's all right. I'm just blocking here. That's all right. Notice how I come in and he goes for duck, right? That's information. After 4-3, he goes for jab. This is all fine. Back one, what do you do? Nothing. Good duck there. I'm gonna go ahead and do this and get my heat. What if I do another back one? Just kind of chilling. I'm just gonna run. Nice. Cool. It kind of worked, right? Do another back one into a 4-3. Doesn't do anything. Okay, so now we need to actually get the reward from the back one of they don't do anything, right? Now we're gonna take it something big, like a hatchet. Okay. Scary stuff, but it's okay. Oh my gosh. Sure. That'll happen, right? But now when we land those back ones, we're going to get a hatchet kick. Oops. A hatchet kick. And we're going to now be able to unlock a little bit of the quarter circle back ones again. I'm going to go ahead and do this and block. Do that and block. Do this and block. He actually fought back there. And this person doesn't actually want to like duck too much. You can kind of tell that they're trying not to duck against us, right? Nice set. I'm not worried about this. It happens, right? We're gonna get out, we're gonna try and run away, but we're trying to get back to our plan. We're getting back to my plan. Nice, see that? They've been standing still, so I'm gonna get that. Oops. I'm gonna go for a throw here. See if they have throw breaks. No? Yes. Get a nice punish here. Go for this. Cool. Like, this is what I mean. See, the Harong's hitting us. I'm gonna ignore it. I'm gonna focus all of my brain power on what are you doing on the defense so that I can do a better offense on you. This is a little bit a little bit of a Tekken 8 mindset too. I'm gonna jab here. Nothing happens. Do a 3+4. He runs in this time. Oops. That's alright. It happens. Go for that hatchet now, right? He's letting us. And now they're starting to freak out because I'm starting to just hit them, right? They're not sure what I'm going to do, so now I'm starting to speed up. I'm starting to do more hatchets. Do another hatchet here. Make them think about it, right? Good block. Do a down 4. What do you do after a down 4? What do you do after Requiem? Okay, you step it. Alright, there's a last hit. That's alright. I'm not worried about this. Go for this throw. Jab, 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 back one. Look at that. We're focusing so much on just playing our game now. Jab, back. Okay, he fought back. Jab on hit, they did down 4 too. That's information, right? They're now strong. They're no longer using logic here. Back one. Good defense from them, right? That's fine. That's fine too. Let's stay on the ground for a second here. Oh, I thought I stepped it. I did not step it. Oh, we're alive. Back one. Back one. Taunt. I'm gonna hold the block, see what they do there. Good block again. Nice. That's okay, right? That is okay. Kind of hanging out here. Back one. Hatchet. Wait a little bit and hatchet. Oops. Oh, scary. Down 4. They ran away from it. That's good. Whoa! Nice. Oops, messed up that combo. That's okay. I'm gonna go for this. But see how it's like, I'm just deciding to ignore the defense. The defense was like distracting me. The defense was scary, and we will lose to people whose offense is able to beat my defense when I'm not thinking about it, right? But let's just not let it get to that point. Let's put that Harong on the defense, and I'm the one attacking. You're right. He made the mistake for not... Well, he actually never was retaliating after every back one. That was the thing, right? The game plan is not... Yeah, the game plan is not to disrespect the opponent, right? It sort of is, but it's to logically disrespect the opponent. It's to say, oh, I'm going to throw out as many of my moves as possible and figure out which one of them you're not handling correctly. And in their case, with back one, like, they were really good at those open field hatchets. They were really good at those open field quarter circle back ones. But the back one, they would just block. So at that point, we start turning that move into the move that we use to, like, open them up. So, like, if I do a back one here, and it works, well, it doesn't. So, sure, right? And that's okay. This is timing. scary. I'm just gonna try and get away. Alright, after quarter circle back 1, he just like lets it happen, right? How about here? Side set. Okay. How about a down 4 here? Hits a button. He doesn't respect the down 4. Back 1. Nothing. Nothing. Oops. Got me moving. That's alright. Nothing? Oh, he does something. Okay. I actually did a... By autopilot, I did a delayed forward 3 and I got counter hit by it. But that's okay. Oh, man. Nice. I didn't get up in time. And that's okay, right? Got me moving? That's okay. So like I said, what do you do after this? Not much, so I'm going to take another one. Oh, he actually chooses to flash there. I like that. Sometimes people will adapt before you're ready for it, right? Or before you show them an adaptation. Oh! They're really trying to like get us to do something crazy, and I'm actually not worried about it. Oh shoot. I thought it was the spin. I needed to sidestep. And that's fine, right? This person's playing crazy Yoshi, and that's fine. We can do it, right? Okay. I'm gonna fight back with 1+2. That sucks, but it's okay. Could be worse. You notice after the jabs, they're mashing, avoiding the puddle, right? The spin away. So now we can start looking for situations to work in mock kick. So let's try and do that next, right? I'm pretty sure we played this Yoshi earlier. So there's going to be a little bit of like prior reads going on here. Okay, let's see. I didn't even press. What do you do here? How about here? Okay, throw. I'm just gonna go for this. Because last time, when we had that situation, they chose to press a button. Nice. They did a sidewalk into a down 4-2 again. I wonder if we can capitalize on that next time we see that at round start. Oops. That's not good. Okay. Go ahead and do this, and then block. Okay? Run up, throw after it. That's interesting. Wow, that worked. I don't even know what they pressed, to be honest. Okay, nice. Ha! Sure. But you see, I'm trying to like, what are you gonna do here? What are you gonna do here? Duck. What are you gonna do here? Okay, getting a little bit crunchy, that's alright. Low parry there was sick. And all of a sudden we win. Like, we didn't really change a whole lot, right? I just started slowing down, throwing out like single hits, right? I'm not even worried about the flash. I need to punish it. I need to see the flash and I need to jet upper it. But at the end of the day, I'm not really interested in like continuing like any sort of crazy frame traps or things like that, right? That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to play single hit Tekken here. Good step there, right? So I'm going to immediately show them that mock kick, right? Okay, good step. Oh, I didn't duck in time. That's alright. Nice. Scary. We're going to be dead. Probably. That's really good. Oh, that was really sick. Sure. Go for this throw. You notice that they're trying to be very tricky here. Okay. That's an old punish, I think. Back one. This. Oh no! I'm gonna go for this and just do nothing. And do nothing. And that works. Nice. See how it's like, I know that they want to get that. They really want to get that reversal, right? Nice. So I'm trying not to give it to him. Because my opponent wants it. Nice. We'll take that. Cool. We're living. We're live. Sidewalk into a button. Oops. We won't worry about that. Nice. Scared him. Tech roll again. Yes, but lag. Huh. Okay. Hey, Rocks, it's going okay. We're back and forth. I'm trying to like stretch my mental muscles a bit here. Oh, nice. That was really good. Ooh, okay. Nice. Oh, man. That sucks. That sucks. Oh, man. Wow. Interesting decision. Now they've kind of discovered how good like that move is, right? So we'll try and not fall for it, right? I know he wants some kind of flash there. Okay. And notice how I'm still like waiting for that flash. I'm not gonna expose myself to it, right? Nice. We somehow got there. See? It's like... So interestingly enough, it's like, if as long as you ignore what they're doing and you focus on what you're doing and you do it better, at least on Bryan, we're going to win. But yeah, Rox, honestly, it's very difficult. I'm trying to kind of play with this very, very present mindset on like how my opponent is reacting and how they're choosing to deal with my moves and focusing specifically on my moves as much as I can in order to like kind of stay afloat, right? This might be the same opponent. Get to play the Yoshi again? Yeah, it is. Okay. Get another try. But it's like we're not actually worried about their offense, right? Like, yes, their offense, we're seeing certain things like what they do after Heat smash and stuff like that. Nice. That. Nice. Not bad. I thought it was duck. Sure. You can see that they're trying to, like, do the Yoshi stuff and, like, really throw us off. Okay, sure. Isn't that, that's like minus 13 now. Sure. Now they're doing sidestep. You see that? Sidestep into a button. Tick jab. Sidestep into a button? Yeah. Sidestep at least. Good stat. Good stat. After down 4. Very good. But you can see that we're at least paying attention, right? It's like, oh, what are you doing now? What are you doing now? Less so about what do you do here? Sidestep. What do you got now? Sure. So next time, this is 2 times in a row now that they've blocked Hatchet and gone for the sweep. Okay. It is minus 13. Oh, man. I missed back in the day. It was launching in 7, right? Good to see you, Shin Joker. Nice decision. And I'm not worried about this, right? Oh my gosh. We got it! Woo! Throw out a wall. There's... Nice. Okay. I'll block here. Sure, I'll block here. I'll block here. I'll challenge here. There's your side step. I'll block now. I'm not worried about it, right? I'll block here. Block. Okay. Oh, that got me moving. It was minus 12 in Tekken 7? Oh my gosh. What am I thinking of? What am I thinking of? The shark attack version? Oh, they're different? So if he just does it out of the open, it's minus 12, minus 13. But, or was minus 12, now 13. But if he did it out of, like, the bouncing on his sword version or whatever. Or no, you're right. The spinning approach, that version's launch. Oh. I think I know what you're saying. Okay. Let's lock in. Again, we're focused on our offense here. Okay? They did mid again. Oh, got me moving. Sure. Pure offense from them, right? This is actually, funnily enough, they're not worrying about us. They're just going straight for this. Hasukashi, good to see you. Nice. See that? Went for it again. There's that side step again. What happens if I do this? Nothing. Okay, that's fine. I don't really mind. Honestly, I never expect a Yoshi to actually heal. What? Down forward 1 into flash? No, he's trying to win, Hasukashi. 100%. Never mistake a troll for tryharding with safety ego. That got me moving. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh, man. Stay on the ground, I believe. Nope. I'm gonna block. I don't mind this. Nice. After the down 4, he goes for a side step. So he's not gonna respect the down 4. That's his opening. Sure. Went for this because they might do some low again. Okay, he actually didn't respect it. That's interesting. Very smart of them, though, because we've been, like, kind of, like, letting them, pick their poison. So good job. They got us this time. I think that we could have probably caught on to the fact that there's, like, a lot of pure disrespect going on, but to be honest, that was just really good of them. That's, I think, the first time I've seen them just go straight into a low attack afterwards, right? Smart of them. So they got the next one. Yeah, so it says, if it's 4, 4, 3 plus 4, 1 plus 2 that are each by themselves launch, each of them by themselves is launch, but the last and third hit is minus 13. What the heck? Really? Oh my gosh, that's funny. Heart plus plus, good to see you. They were Haskashi. Well, sort of. Like, they threw out a lot of flashes and stuff like that. Yes, you're right. The flashes were unsafe. There was a lot of hotcakes. But I've kind of changed my mind. Like, unsafe moves are in the game for a reason, right? It's just how you use them. JDCR hits people with hop kicks all the time. They jokingly say he's got the hop kick ratio of like a Green Ray Claudio, right? Alright, we have a Heihachi. What happens if I jab? You jump. You duck. That's fine. What if I do this? You come running it. This is a little bit more measured. What about this? Okay, that just hits you. Good. What about a back one? Respecting it. Okay. So you came in last time. Yep. I expect him to tech roll into like some kind of heat. Yeah. The games have been good hard. They're just very hard. And I'm trying to play very present. That step was diabolical. Nice. Down forward 1-1 into a side step right into that. So good to know. I'm going to give him some space. I'm going to do that and see what he does. He ducks. What about... Okay. I'm going to stand. Ooh, it missed. That's okay. Nice. Kind of like letting them do their thing here. Okay, so they don't respect forward 3 on hit. But they do respect the back one so far. The back one is getting a lot of respect. So I'm going to make a guess that that can happen, right? Okay, nice. That's okay. Okay. No respect for that 4-3 again. Alright, I'll go do mine second. Oh, that traded. Really? Nice. Directing, good to see you. That's alright. Again. Nice. I did 3 plus 4. That's fine. So what do we know? They tried to block that hatchet kick this time. Right? I'm going to do this into a 4-3. Oh, they're actually down drawing. Okay. Nice. But you'll see that, like, there are certain things they disrespect. So the next time I land a 4-3 on just regular hit, I'm going to do another one. Nice. Again, the sidestep into the electric, so I need to be careful with fighting back with jabs here. Good stuff. That's good. I'm gonna go for this. Do that. Nice. Oh, nice low parry. Nice. Good mid. Very smart. They actually never activated their warrior, which was crazy. But interesting games, right? We already kind of have some idea. It's getting fast, too. That's, like, kind of interesting about this one. But, like, we're getting some idea of how they like to fight back. We have some habits that don't quite work for us. For example, going for those lows constantly is giving us some trouble. But that's okay. 1-4 is actually pretty good. Oh, I did 1-4, but it didn't come out. Kind of just doing nothing here, right? I'm fine again with doing just single hits. I want him to get comfortable with the idea of, like, fighting back, right? Nice. I'll jab here. Nothing happened. That's alright. That was terrible. Just doing whatever. Nice. Good stuff. Sure. Cool. You can kind of see again, I'm just trying to kind of keep things relax a bit, right? Notice I'm using that mid, just kind of like keep them on their toes, because they showed me that they want to block that hatchet, right? And that's fine. I'm gonna go for this, and then get him. Nice. See how we're kind of like just working our way to something good, right? Oh my gosh. Wait a little bit. Do a 4-3. Again, down 4-1-1 into sidestep electric is very good, but we can beat it. Nice stuff. Nice. Cool. I'm expecting like a bit of a sidestep of some time. That's not a mount kick, but we'll take it. Oh no, he got me moving that way finally. Good stuff. All right. Nice. Uh-oh. Oh, wow, that worked. Unfortunate. I messed it up, but we got it. This is getting hard. My hands are getting tired. Struggling a bit, but we're working on it, right? But you can kind of see, like, I'm trying to keep it, we're trying to keep it focused on what do you do after back one and hatchet, right? What do you do after these moves? Oh, that's crazy. I love it. That was really smart, too. Down back 3 is also good against Mishu. Gotta remember that. I did down back 3. What the hell? Oh man. Maybe not. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't do down back 3. More like we are dog sitting. My in-laws are in town. So we have a grand total of 5 dogs in the house right now. Man, he had enough room to get away from that. Nice finish. Again, with the down for 1-1 into the side set. Gotta stop it. Go for this. What? Good recovery from them. Okay. I'm jabbing a lot at the beginning of the round. Oh no. Good use of that health sweep. Well, GG's. I think that the idea is coming to... We are definitely solidifying this idea a little bit. It's hard. It's very hard. Because we still have to defend against this stuff, and I will get better at that. But for now, I think we actually did a pretty good job of like kind of hanging on to the reactions that our opponents are doing, right? Like we're very much trying to just keep it about what are my moves. And sometimes that does come at the expense of our neutral because we're trying a little bit too hard. So we have to remember that we're trying to safely get in and land those single hits. We have to stay in that mindset of single hit Tekken so that I think we continue to have a certain level of caution when we're coming in to take these attacks. Because if you think of it like that, if you think of it like I'm only going to win with single hits, I think it kind of makes you play a little more carefully. What happens if I back one? Okay, you press the button. That's alright. A lot of ducking after his moves. Oops. Sure. Okay, so we already kind of have a little bit of information, right? They like to use... They used a pretty interesting power crush there. But there's a lot of this kind of get in there and do my move, right? Okay. Oh my god, don't do this to me. Oh my gosh. Don't roll back right at that point. Okay, punch parries. You see that? Okay. They woke up ducking there. Good to know, right? Nice. So, again, we'll give them some space here. Not because I want to. That shoulder's good. Okay. Cool. Fair enough, right? You can kind of see that they want to run, they just want to run their game on us, which is fine. So we need to do 2 things. One, we're actually going to just let them, we're going to stop trying to step that situation because we're actually getting hit a lot by trying to break it. But we are going to try and, like, just get these single hits. Okay, nice. Cool, I see that and I do this. What happens here? Nothing. Nice. Why are you jiggling the Wi-Fi when it's my combo? Alright. It's funny. So now that we know that they kind of just don't respect it, right? Like this. Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay, nice. There's too much relag there for me to actually do a punish. Interesting. It's getting laggy, but it's okay. Yeah, literally I'm losing like my dashes and stuff, but we can use throws and stuff to adapt to the fact that the internet's being a little bit screwy. Go with this throw, and then back up. Like, I don't mind. Sure. Notice how I'm like slowing down, right? Maybe too much. But we are slowing down because we don't know what they're going to do, right? They're trying to get a reversal, and I'm not afraid of dragging off in that sense. Go for this throw. Nice. Oh, what? The internet is betraying me. I thought it was a one break. I don't think it is. I'm gonna be careful here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, y'all. It's so crunchy. Unbelievably crunchy. So take my turn back. Go with this throw. Nice. See how it's like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, we have this idea of how they want to react in those situations, right? He wants to go for power crush. They want to do these things, so I'm already just throwing out these throws and just using the throws to lock it down now, right? And now, in a lot of situations, they don't know what to do. I am going to hold the block here for that reason. Do a back one here, and a block. Down jab. And now they don't know what to do. Like, we're kind of just like getting comfortable in this range. I'll do a jab here. Didn't work. That's alright. There's a lot of ducking here. See that? There's the power crush. Alright. We'll do that. Okay, nice. Oh, that trapped me. No. Go for this throw and take my time here. Nice, he got it. That's okay. Again, with the power crushes, that's fine. Going for that a lot, that's alright. Okay. That's actually cool. I didn't know that he could do that in that situation. I thought he would have to get back up. So good stuff. I learned something. Okay, fight back a little bit. Go for this back one. Go for another one. Cool. I'm expecting a low, so I will orbital here. Yeah. Are they? I swear they're jiggling the Wi-Fi. Like, what's going on here? Okay. We'll go for this just in case. Sure. Heart plus plus. I see your message. I will get to it after this game. So what happens now? Okay. Good step. No! Oh my god, we got it. Alright. That was incredibly crunchy. That was incredibly crunchy. So, anyway, I think that's about all the time we've got today, because I have some more Christmas family stuff going on after this, but let's answer Hart's question and then we'll go from there. So, what would you recommend for someone coming back after not playing for a few months? I would recommend you first start playing the game. Just like, play it, see where you're at, have fun. It's a really good way to see, like, what do you have ingrained in you already? What's now coming naturally without you having to overthink it? And then after that, you can go, oh, wow. My neutral is actually pretty good, but my punishment is terrible. Or my punishment is actually pretty good, but I don't know how to move anymore. And things like that. It gives you time for you to warm up too, like kind of get used to playing again. And I would start with that. And then from there, you know, like I typically do like a session or two. And then from there, so like 4 hours. And then from there, then you can go back to like try harder, right? That's what I would honestly do. That being said, interesting session, right? Like you can kind of see that we struggled in the middle because there is a lot of people that really know how to attack in this game. And you start to see that more and more, even in the higher ranks. We saw Harong that plays just like any other Harong, but they just have it refined to this point where it runs people over, right? We have this Dragunov with like really messed up flowcharts that are designed to win a best of 3. That's the other thing. Tekken 8 being a best of 3 on rank means that this is going to happen a lot more often. By choosing not to pay attention to it yet, there's two advantages here. The first one is that we don't play into it. We're not really playing into it because we are choosing to focus on our own game, right? I'm just going to sit here and block yours like a green rank scrub, and then I'm going to play my own offense, run my own offense on you afterwards, right? On top of that, we actually get to join them in doing this. We are practicing what does our offense look like, but it's a different kind of option. It's offense. It's not 1-2-1 power crush because you don't know how to deal with it. It's okay, single hit based observant gameplay where I am both trying to observe you, get information on you, but also condition you so that I can do big Bryan things to you, right? Put you in that situation that I am known for. As we get better at that, and once that starts to become more second nature, further down the line, we'll be doing the exact same thing on the defense. When you're doing it on the defense, it's different. It's your opponent is running the show, but if we have done all of this practice of us being in that driver's seat, now we get to be on the defensive side of it and see, okay, a player that's in this situation is trying to see, am I going to step, mash, duck, or something else, right? And so you can be like, what have I shown them, right? What have I shown them? Are they paying attention to what I've shown them? Are they running the same option every single time? And you can kind of go from there and see, like, how many times can I get away with this, right? Like, maybe I can do it again. Maybe I can do it again. But, like, trying to keep that mental stack once we have gotten comfortable doing it on the offense. I think that's kind of like the roadmap that I have, combined with, you know, just getting better at understanding characters, so we can try and lab and get better at characters at the same time. And then hopefully we'll be kind of in a place where we can start applying that towards the defense when we swap it over. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Let me know what you think. But let's go ahead and get that sign off going. Happy holidays, Shin Joker. Thank you so much, Hart, for coming to hang out with me. But yeah, if you're coming from YouTube, be sure and like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Really helps us grow. We really love seeing the new people show up. And if you ever want to watch it live, it's going to be at twitch.tv/VonTiban. That's VonTiban. We stream Tekken Bryan Saturdays and Sundays, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Central Time. The first hour is the labbing sessions that I've been neglecting to do, and the next 2 hours are this type of structured learning that we have, that you just saw today. Saturdays left side, Sundays right side. I hope this has been useful for you. Best of luck in doing this yourself on your Bryan journey. If you didn't catch any of that, that's in the description down below, as well as a link to our Discord if you'd like to join our community of other players as you try to do this. And that being said, happy holidays, happy new year. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye for now. Thanks, everyone.